It Is What It Is by Thundercat. 15 songs, 37 minutes long. Wait for Dan to pop up.
Can you go into it?
Gubs. Yeah, so I've listened to Thundercat a little bit here and there. I'm not overly familiar with a bunch of his work.
I am a bit more, but your position is very common. It's just that Thundercat's one of those people, almost like Metro Boomin, where he produces a lot of your favorite songs.
I would say I know him as a producer. I don't know him as a solo artist himself.
Yeah, and as a solo artist, there was the album that he did. Because I know there's two versions of this album that are really good. But his
Drunk
last...
and Drank in 2017?
Yeah. Drunk was the original one. Yes. Drank was like a chopped and screwed version of like all the other like songs on it, which was like really hard. But yeah, Drunk was his last like thing. And it was like an iconic, legendary kind of like in this realm of like indie, especially like black indie production in here.
Yeah.
And so when you see Thundercat, like Thundercat's popped up on Kendrick Lamar songs, on Gambino songs, like here and there. He's just like a really novel producer. He's done a lot of stuff with Flying Lotus, and Flying Lotus in return did a couple things on this album.
And I was going to say that I just looked it up because I'm like, there's a lot of tracks on here that sound Flying Lotus as fuck. I go, oh shit, they did do it together, because I was wondering if they're going to do stuff, because I saw that Thundercat was on the Flying Lotus's last album last year. So
yeah, Cosmogram. Not Cosmogram. God damn it, I'll get it.
You'll get it. Thank you. But anyways, speaking of that, I really enjoyed it because. Flamagra, there we go. Thank you.
Flamagra.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really enjoyed.
I really enjoyed it because of how experimental and weird it was. I love, because you know me.
It's before it gets experimental, it's very jazzy and sort of soul-like, but it's experimental jazz and soul.
Exactly, because the songs are all relatively short. None of them are over 4 minutes. They're usually about 2.5 to 3 minutes long, is what it is. And some of them can almost feel like skit songs, but they're not. And like some of my favorite songs, like Funny Thing, this 7th song on there. It's only like a minute 57 piece, but I love like the whole groove beat of it. Plus, if you add jazz to funk to experimental electronic and you combine it all into one song, you're like, what the hell am I listening to? And you're like, this is fun. I can dance to this. I can rave to this. I can kind of study to this. It's a lot of variety on it too. Not too many features in it. You have Lewis Cole, and I love Lewis Cole, hence the name. You have Black Quails with Steve Lacy.
Black Quails.
Quails.
And I think that's just like, I described it in my notes as like a murderer's row of modern day neo soul.
Yes.
It's a really good, because like Steve Lacy is one of the people from the internet who made me like make the Funk is Back prediction back last year or a couple years ago.
Steve Arrington.
And they really bring the funk. Yeah. Steve Arrington, well-known like funk, like staple in here. Childish Gambino, who may or may not be retired. I don't know. But yeah, Black Quails is just like kind of an amazing, like if I had to like describe this album in one song, I would probably use that, even though there are other songs on here that I like a little bit more.
That's a good representation of the album. But yeah, it's you have Dragon Ball Do-Rag, which is
legendary.
Which is holy fuck, that's a damn good song. That's man.
It was released as a single, and it's like, first of all, I don't know how it doesn't have an explicit rating. That itself is a skill.
It doesn't?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, which is amazing. But basically, the entire song is like, I don't know how to explain this. The entire song is like, I'm a nerdy goon. But I'm trying to get down with you, girl. And I like, here's the thing. Some people just don't change in relationships. There's some things that are non-negotiable. For Thundercat, it's the do-rag. It's non-negotiable. That's staying on.
I want my do-rag and this Dragon Ball Z themed do-rag, and that shit stay on my head.
There's some lyric that's, to paraphrase, it's like, we're gonna fuck, but I'm gonna keep my chains on. Don't you like how they glisten with my do-rag? Like, it's so goonish, but it's so funny. Like, it might be Song of the Summer territory. Maybe not for the entire world, but at least for me.
Yeah. But it's just
hilarious.
It was so strange when I listened to it. I'm like,
the lyrics, like listen a couple times to the lyrics, for Christ's sake,
It's funny. How I Feel is a good little skit song before you get to the King of the Hill, which is awesome as well.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed this album. I didn't know too much what to expect from Thundercat being himself, because again, I only really know him as a producer, and I've heard a little bit of Drunk and Apocalypse. I remember some stuff from that, but not too much. And I go, wow, this is not what I expected. I mean, I didn't really expect too much at all, but
Right,
was
yeah.
kind of blown away.
And we've
in
talked
that
about this
regard.
before, where like I was kind of like shocked given how much music we both listened to.
Yes.
That Thundercat was less familiar to you, not in a bad way, but like it just happens when we listen to so much music.
Yeah.
But like that's why I was kind of excited listening to this. Like, okay, you'll have a chance to properly listen
This
to
is
Thundercat.
fun.
You'll get a chance to like it, and I'm glad you did. It's really good.
Yes.
Highly recommend Organics, folks listening out there, listen to this as well.
Please do. It's gonna be out of the realm for a lot of people. It's like Flying Lotus is out of the realm for a lot of people, but you listen to it and you're like, whoa, this is really good.
No, yeah, it's jazzy, it's neo funk, it's just really good shit.
Yeah. So our arbitrary scale this week is types of masks. So well,
there's a wide variety of masks you have.
You have a bandana, right? You can do that.
You have your bandana. You have your cloth mask.
You have your rave mask. You have your M35 actual mask, which we have here as well.
And there's N95.
N95. I don't know, whatever.
N95.
Something 5.
Yeah, it's N95 masks.
Then you've got like a full suit, like full Ebola suits of masks. Like you got everything. You got the whole shebang, and you got people making masks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a variety of masks. This is one of those, not the N95 masks, but these are the surgical masks. The ones that aren't good at preventing you from getting coronavirus, but they're good at preventing you from giving it.
This is that plus a face shield.
Okay. Like this is like your Homer Simpson at the nuclear plant, and you have the face shield on with the rod in between the... Yeah.
Yeah, and you would die immediately if you just looked at the rod. You'd be like, pretty much. Yes.
But it protects you.
But it protects you.
It's a good album. It's arbitrary scales, baby.
Yeah, it's a very good album.